Hi, I'm Sophia. Welcome back. I'm on my lunch again. I was gonna do a video about my endometriosis, describing what it is and stuff, but I didn't have time this morning, so I thought I would just do another mukbang. Why not? I enjoy watching these, and apparently other people enjoy watching them because they're very popular. So I brought my lunch like I usually do. I hope you can hear this because there's a big truck idling right over that way somewhere. But I brought my lunch. I have, what is it? I was going to say quinoa, but it's not quinoa. I found this recipe in a book I found at the library. I was Googling anti-inflammatory diets because I have endometriosis, and eating an anti-inflammatory diet helps reduce inflammation in your body because endometriosis is an inflammatory disease. So if you reduce inflammation, you reduce pain. And this is one of the recipes that I found in that book, and I don't remember what it's called, but at some point when I do my endometriosis video / whatever, I can show you. But this is the recipe. It is really good. It's lentils, it's got all kinds of stuff. Carrots, red onion, tomatoes, dried cherries. I added chicken to it because I had some left from my lunch on Sunday. Green onions, mint, cauliflower, and a vinaigrette. It's really good. Really good for you. Filled with protein. Packed with protein, vegetables. And a lot of people will think, ew, that's boring. That doesn't taste very good. But the thing is, I used to be big. And when I say big, I was massive. I can do a weight loss video as well. But I'd like to touch briefly on it because I'm eating my lunch. And when the doctor told me I had to lose weight, she said, try 5 pounds. It'll make you feel better. Because I had heartburn. I had gastroesophageal reflux disease, which is when the flap on your stomach doesn't close properly. And it causes heartburn. Probably because I was so big. I lost I'd say about 65 pounds. And I've kept it off for going on 10 years now. Thumbs up for that, right? And it wasn't easy at first. It was so hard. You know, it was hard. I was used to eating soda, chips, fast food, frozen foods, TV dinners, and so much sugar. I was in a really bad place. And learning how to eat, I had to relearn how to eat. Which usually you learn that when you're a kid. But I didn't really learn healthy eating habits growing up. And so when I went out on my own, I continued my very unhealthy eating habits. My mom never had to worry about it because she wasn't fat. But once I moved out on my own, I did start to get very, very big. I was really unhappy. Lots of problems. But I really learned how to eat. And I was reading this article. It's called this Better Nutrition. It's a magazine that you can get at the health food stores. And they said that they were talking about reducing sodium in your diet. It takes about 7 days for your taste buds to readjust. And it's going to be hard. You're going to want it. But what you have to do is just cold turkey. That's what I did. Cold turkey. Cut everything out. I threw away everything that wasn't good for me. Cold turkey, no salt at all. I threw away all of my salt. Even like the container of salt, like the salt shaker. None of that. Threw that away. I threw away my sugar and all of my sugary snacks. I threw away every oil that I had in my house. It was a cold turkey reality wake up for me. I went cold turkey. No salt. I mean no salt, like none. None at all. My diet was bland as hell. No sugar. No oils at all. That included salad dressings. So you think, I'm going to have a salad and put some dressing on it. No, bitch. Wrong. You're not. You're eating a salad and you're getting fat. This has dressing on it. But after I started to lose the weight and keep it off, I slowly started to integrate those things back into my diet. I also went cold turkey on all sweets, all processed foods, no bread. If you want to be fat, just have a loaf of bread. Eat bread. That'll make you really fat. I was also reading in Better Nutrition how bread has a chemical in it to prevent it from molding. And this chemical causes weight gain. It causes people to get fat, and it's scientific fact. They did research on it, did a whole study. So if you're gonna have bread, have like Ezekiel bread. It's made with whole grains. It's really good for you. It's not processed. There's no wheat in it. I don't know if Ezekiel bread is available everywhere, but here in California, Ezekiel bread is available, and it's really popular. And I didn't really hear about it. My boyfriend, well, husband now, we've only been married 2 months, so it's kind of weird. We were boyfriend and girlfriend for 8 years. 2 months married. That's fabulous. He introduced me to it because he's obsessed with bread. He'll sit and eat a whole loaf. Anyway, I also have these. So, what is it? They are almond, cranberry, quinoa, all of which are very good for you. Now, I should be eating 75%. That's backwards, but anyway. And they're really good. I was going to talk about them. They're really good. These are really good. The quinoa ends up tasting like a Rice Krispie. Oh my god, they're kind of melted, but I was going to eat the rest of those. So, I had pizza this morning. We were gone for a couple days to go visit Jim's uncle who had heart surgery. He's doing really well. He's doing much better. He's just feeling really tired, which is totally expected, but he's doing much better. We're all kind of relieved. He's a crusty old codger, but you know what? He's super nice. I remember on my wedding day, he called to say hi, because I always thought he didn't like me. But he called, and when they found out that we were getting married, because I wanted to get married. We'd been together for 8 years, and I felt like I don't know. I wanted something like better. I wanted that commitment. I wanted to know that he valued me and wasn't just like, oh, I'll just keep you as my girlfriend forever. I'm 34. I don't want to be your girlfriend forever. So when his uncle found out that I wanted to get married, and I moved into my mom's house for a little while, because I'm like, well, I'm gonna move back when we get married. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Coughing fit for my allergies. Whew. And now I'm gonna sniffle, and I don't have any napkins. Story of my life. Anyway, so his uncle was so happy that I was like being more forceful, like, I want to get married. And he's like, well, good for her. I'm really happy. They're gonna get married. It's about time. So on my wedding day, he called and he wanted to talk to me. And he's like, happy wedding day. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. And he's like, I was like, oh, do you want to talk to Jim? And he's like, no, just called to talk to you. And I was like, oh, thank you. That's so sweet. And so we went up to visit him. And I was really happy that I really made an attempt to, because he always thought that I didn't say hi to him or ignored him. So I really made sure that I went up to him and I gave him a hug. And he's like, hi, Mrs. my last name. And he's like, my new last name. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Ray. It's so nice to hear that. And I'm so happy. So I really made an attempt to come up to him, and I gave him a hug and a kiss, and I said hi. And when we left, I tried to, really like come out of myself and like engage him and let him know that I'm not like ignoring him or I'm not like rude, because I don't want him to think I'm rude. But I get shy. I'm a shy person. So, oh my gosh. So, just a random look at how bloated that cherry is. Seriously? They were dried cherries. They were dry. And now they're all big and bloated. Ugh. Weird. So this is really good. Really good. I'll probably use more salt, but I'm okay without it. I recognize that it probably does need salt, but what the heck is that? Out the window you go. Oh good, well, halfway through my video, the truck decides to leave. Ugh, I hope you can hear me. Excuse me. So, I'm working my way down. This was full. So, In my last video, I kind of went on and on about how gross the break room is, and I watched it back and I kind of felt like I was complaining a lot, but here's the thing. With the place I work at, I've been told by people, wow, you eat a lot. And having been fat, I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel bad. So I avoid the break room, in part because it's gross, and in part because I don't like people to see me eat. And yeah, you eat too much, but like, if I go online and I eat a mukbang, it's expected to eat a lot, and I eat a lot, but I don't eat more than I'm not hungry for. I had to relearn that. What it feels like to be full. How food should be tasting. All those things. And it's not easy. People don't know that. People don't know that I used to be 65 pounds bigger. And so, like, oh wow, you eat a lot. I don't, really. I just eat things that are better for me, so I can eat more of it. Because vegetables are not going to fill you up. You need something else, like beans, of which I do shopping for people that order their groceries online. Nobody buys dried beans. I don't remember the last time I had an order. I've been at this job for 9 months. Maybe like one person had they ordered like maybe pinto beans, maybe? Nobody buys beans. They buy canned beans. They don't buy dried beans. They don't eat them. But they're really good for you. And they're a great meat substitute. Although I am eating meat, but only because it was still there. Same container, too. Same container as I used on Sunday is what I mean. So yeah, just if you make comments to people about their food choices, it's not kind. Sometimes you don't know what people have been through, and it's just be more thoughtful. That's all. My words of advice. That's something I try my best to think of. I try not to comment about people's food choices while I'm shopping for their order because I don't want people to overhear it or think that I'm being like rude or discourteous. I see people make bad food choices constantly. A lot of chips, a lot of beer, especially right now because it's the day before 4th of July. A lot of sodas. But I try not to comment, especially within earshot of other employees or people I know that might not like, ew, Sophia said so. There are people like that. You know who you are. The minute I walked in the door, I was busy, I was on my way to take an order out, and this person who's chatty Cathy, not a girl, but just someone who's very, very chatty. Oh, hi, how are you? And I was moving along. They were like all the way on another aisle, and I was like, I don't know if they're talking to me or not. Far away. They're not they're not standing right next to me saying hi. They're like way the heck over there. I didn't know if he was talking to me or not. So I moved along. And then I come back to my hub, and he's commenting to my supervisor about how people are so rude. Just common courtesy going off. And I'm like, you can stop, okay? You know who you are. Probably never going to watch my video, but people that do that, you can knock it off. Alright? I'm not being discourteous. They just want to start something, you know, think the world is out to get them. But on the other hand, I'm busy and I can't get caught in a 20-minute conversation with you about something that happened to you last year. This person did that. Going off. And I'm like, is this a new event? No, it happened last year. This is an old event. The person that they were going off about that used to work here doesn't even work here anymore. Doesn't even work here anymore. Let it go. So he was rude to you. Let it go. It's gonna eat you up inside if you don't. I don't know. It's so good. I like the bloated cherries actually. They're kind of good. You do that when you eat. Happy dance. So happy I'm eating food. I'm almost done. And now I'm full. Kind of full. I'm about good. But I am gonna have some of my chocolate. It has quinoa in it. It's good for you. That's what I tell myself. It actually is. The chocolate isn't as dark as it should be. The anti-inflammatory cookbook I was reading said that the chocolate should be 70% cocoa at a minimum. So, not as dark as it's supposed to be, but that's okay. All gone. It was really good. There we go. This is a nice shady spot. I don't usually park over here. I usually park next to the building, but I don't get oil everywhere. Weirdos sit in their car. Who does that? Oh, wow. So this is my lunch pail, right? It's the little Playmate igloo. And I bring it with me because I bring my own lunch. People see the lunch pail. This is what I have in it. And I had a couple of Cliff Bars. I still bring it with me because I have one that's old. It's like a Hello Kitty, but it's a soft one. It just doesn't fit enough. Like if I want to bring that and something else, like if I bring my sandwich, I always put my pickles and my tomatoes in a separate container on the side because otherwise it makes the sandwich soggy. Duh, right? And people see it and they're like, man, you hungry? And maybe I'm being too sensitive, right? But I used to be fat and it makes me feel bad, right? I don't like it. And my water. Are you thirsty? Yeah, I drink a lot of water. I hate when people comment about my food. Yeah, you eat too much. It bothers me. It really does. Somebody... It's windy. It's breezy. Okay. Now I'm going to try these. Don't fall. Didn't say you could fall down. Before they get all... Oh, they're already getting melty. Ugh. Kind of. Really? Okay. Oops. Here's what they look like. They're little focus. They're really good. They're crispy. And the cranberry. Couldn't you hear the crunch? This is a quinoa. My friend at my last job, she told me that I was pronouncing it wrong. And I didn't get offended because I actually appreciate when people tell me that. Here's another one. Don't judge me. Oh. I'm gonna have another 30-minute video. I can't seem to keep my... Fine. Just be that way. They want to fall down. I'm in the shade, so it's fine. How much is a serving? 4 clusters. You're right. You're right. A Sophia serving. No, that's a little different. I was lucky to find this place in the shade. Shade at the store where I work at is sparse. And it is just, it's a massive parking lot too. It's massive, right next to I mean, you don't even use all the parking, right? I don't understand. There's a community college that I used to go to, and they updated it, did some remodeling, and they put the what do you call them? The solar panels over the parking spaces. Oh my God, it was so wonderful, so wonderful. Look at my hair. They're melting, so I'm gonna eat them all. Really good. Let me show you the middle. That's quinoa. Tastes just like crisp rice. Wow. These are so good. They're so good. I got chocolate on my teeth. Oh wow. Smile big. Yeah, if they put the solar panels, it would be so great. But they don't. They have like a couple of really small shade trees. Lousy. Just lousy. I don't know if they own this property or if they rent. Probably rent. Because also the landscaping here sucks. It really does. It's horrible. It's all dead and shit. And the trees, Jim would know what kind of trees they are because he knows all about those things. It's on the tip of my tongue what it is. I want to say they're Chinese pistache. They've got the little feathery leaves on them. I think they're Chinese pistache. Oh, they're gone? Okay, video's over. Thank you guys for coming by. to my video. The last one got 2 views, both my views, so probably no one will see this, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep doing them because I kind of like it. So, if you've gotten this far in the video, please like it. Thumbs up for losing 65 pounds. And subscribe. And maybe if somebody watches this, I'll see you next time. Bye.